Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going to start question number 2 of exercise 1.4, which says that we have to write the following into the rectangular form. And what is rectangular form? The general form of complex number is also called its rectangular form, which is equal to a plus b iota, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part because of the iota which is attached to it. Now cos pi by 6. First of all, you must know what is pi by 6 and all these notations equal to. Pi by 6 equals, where pi is always 180 degrees, pi is referred to be 180 degrees in the form of radian. Pi is in radians and 180 degrees is in degrees. So pi by 6 is 180 by 6 equals 30, pi by 3 is 60, pi by 4 is 45, and similarly pi by 2 is 90 degrees. So now we are going to use it over here. Pi by 6 is 30 degrees and cos 30 is square root of 3 by 2. So it is equal to square root of 3 by 2 plus iota as it is. Now sin pi by 6 is sin 30, which is 1 by 2. You can calculate it. And then cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. It is cos 60 plus iota into sin pi by 3 is sin 60, which is square root of 3 by 2. Now this is equal to, we are going to take 1 by 2 common in both these terms. So it gets 1 by 4 into square root of 3 plus iota into 1 plus square root of 3 iota. Now we are going to multiply these two complex numbers. We have learned multiplication already, so it becomes square root of 3 into 1 plus square root of 3 iota plus iota into 1 plus square root of 3 iota. So it is equal to 1 by 4 into square root of 3 into 1 gives us square root of 3 plus square root of 3 into square root of 3 becomes 3 iota plus iota into 1 gives us iota plus square root of 3 into iota square. It is equal to 1 by 4 into square root of 3 and this plus square root of 3 into iota square gives us minus 1 plus 3 iota plus iota gives us plus 4 iota. Now it becomes, it is equal to 1 by 4 into square root of 3 minus square root of 3 plus 4 iota. So these two cancel and it becomes 4 iota divided by 4, which is equal to iota. So this is your answer. Now we have to write it in the form of a plus b iota, where a, there is no real part, so it would be 0 plus b is 1 into iota. Sorry, it becomes, it is in the form of a plus b iota. It's rectangular form. Okay, now we are moving towards part number 2, which says cos pi by 6 minus iota sin pi by 6 whole divided by 2 cos pi by 3 plus iota sin pi by 3. Now we know what is pi by 6, it is equal to 30 degrees, and what is pi by 3, it is equal to 60 degrees. So now we are going to use these. Cos 30 equals square root of 3 by 2, so we are going to write it over here. It is, okay, z equals, we are just letting it equal to z. Z equals square root of 3 by 2 minus iota into 1 by 2 whole divided by 2 into will remain as it is, and cos pi by 3 equals 1 by 2 plus iota into sin pi by 3 gives us square root of 3 by 2. Z equals 1 by 2 is taken common, and inside it we get square root of 3 minus iota whole divided by 2 divided by 2. Again 1 by 2 is taken as common, and inside the bracket we get 1 plus square root of 3 iota. So now 1 by 2 and this 2 cancel, and we get z equals to square root of 3 minus iota whole divided by 2 into 1 plus square root of 3 iota. Now we are going to rationalize it. Rationalization means that we have to multiply and divide it by the conjugate of the complex number written in the denominator. As the denominator has the complex number 1 plus square root of 3 iota, so we are going to multiply and divide it by 1 minus square root of 3 iota and also 1 minus square root of 3 iota. Now z equals square root of 3 into 1 minus square root of 3 iota minus iota into 1 minus square root of 3 iota whole divided by 2 into, now it is a plus b into a minus b. What is this formula equals to? A square minus b square, where a is 1 and b is square root of 3 iota, so it becomes 1 square minus square root of 3 iota whole square. Z equals, now we are going to multiply all these, square root of 3 minus 3 iota minus iota and minus into minus gives us plus square root of 3 iota square whole divided by 2 into 1 square gives us 1 minus square root of 3 square gives us 3 iota square gives us minus 1. Okay, now it becomes z equals square root of 3 and then this plus square root of 3 into minus 1 gives us minus square root of 3 which are cancelled, and minus 3 iota minus iota gives us minus 4 iota whole divided by 2 into 1 plus 3. Z equals minus 4 iota whole divided by 2 into 4 is 8. 4 2s are 8, so it becomes z equals to minus iota whole divided by 2. Now this is the value of z and this is what we were asked for in the question and this is your answer. Thank you so much.